We are going live in towards the knife round, so you would expect ballerS, if they could get the knife round, to choose to go aggressive. I think actually.
I'd say so, yeah.
I think they want to go for the aggressive side and then they'll leave the defensive side. Let's see how they do there. They're already 2 down in this knife round.
Are you commentating in knife round?
I know. I'm just going to say how they're doing
on?
in the knife round. Actually, to be fair, I used to commentate the knife rounds, and obviously Stuart never did.
You learned better.
Well, it's okay. The knife rounds are okay. There's sometimes teams will go a little bit tactical, but Milkshake did win the knife round. So what is their choice? Are they going to stick on the attack? It's looking like they are. They're readying themselves up, so they're going to stay on the attack.
I don't know if I... Oh
no, the confidence is gone. No, the confidence was there for a moment, but it got shot down.
Guys, let's go attack. No,
that's a stupid idea.
Bad idea. Who came up with that idea? Awful plan. But no, going into strike now, I'm expecting to see a lot of scope action happening here, and I want to see Distant hitting those shots. But why don't you take us into the first round?
Well, I could.
You could do.
I could.
Would you like to?
I'm going to. Okay, so let's see what Distant does then. We've loaded a lot of pressure up on him. Let's see how he goes with it. He peeks across. Nothing really there to go for, so he's going to spin straight over. Rebels is the opening frag, though, on towards Tomsky. Tomsky going down with the grenade, and there goes Distant down to Sam the Man once again as he breaks his way through in the A site. Looking across, catches a glimpse of one there. Didn't see who it was. It might have been Rapture, because I think Keys just went down to him in that line. Sexy does take down Rebels. Actually, that's his teammate. That's never good. ballerS managed to get a frag, though, with the grenade. It was Rapture that picked that one up. Alex outside. Job's just there, but Blackmane again, and look at who it is. Just look who it is. It's Blackmane from Fantasy, yet again. The veterans of Call of Duty 4. And that is a true veterans, because they've been around from the very beginning. I believe Blackmane was in the original Dignitas lineup
he was.
From the very start. The
ones that won everything.
The match that said, Tossbot said they would eat his hat if they won, and they did.
Yep.
He still didn't eat that hat. We're still waiting. One of these days, at an event, maybe Own, if Own TV are watching, make Tossbot eat a hat.
I'd like to watch that. Do they stream it?
Yeah, well, you know, the streaming company, I'm sure they've got some sort of means to do it.
Device somewhere. But here we go. Tomsky on the attack towards A, feeling aggressive, darting over that wall towards Cap. There is a player just in front of him. Zexy taking down Blackmane. The renowned scope has picked up the SMG for this one, but there we go. Tomsky land the frag onto Keys. Only 2 stand for Milkshake. Revels and Jupe. Where are they two? Jupe in a world of trouble by double palm fire raining towards him. So be desperately careful. It's the attacking side arm holding back a second. He's just on the bin. He's died next to you. Turn around, and he does. Somehow Jupe lands the shot onto Tomsky, but there's another one just to his left. Willie spot him in time for the fire. Oh, Jupe! You don't need to see him, my friend. You can just shoot straight through that smoke. He was alerted by the bullets and somehow landed it, come to be so. The Fantasy and Distant left alive. Where are they? Rebels on the street shooting towards Underlook. There is a player there, I believe it is Fantasy. Actually, it's an Overlook. Not sure if they're aware of that, but maybe the peak. They will be. Now, Fantasy once again taking up the peak towards front A, and there we go. Fantasy and Distant mopping up the remains of Milkshake. But the, fan main combo so far doing absolute wonders.
Fan main.
Yeah, they're only
I like it.
They're not even at the top of the scoreboard, but the kills they're getting, we're getting the rounds in.
Yeah, Al was the 2 left standing as well, but fan main is definitely an interesting ballerS fan main. I can go with that one.
Name.
It's definitely a name that could work. So Tomsky going to make his way through. Has really not had a great deal of success into towards this A statue. Did manage to get one frag last time he went in here. He's going to do it again. Will he manage to find Keys? He just got a glimpse of one. Comes leaping round. Doesn't matter. Fantasy's there to steal Sam the Man. It's the Thunder, and Tomsky now decides to go looking for back more kills. Hops across, catches a glimpse of one, misses it with the deagle, switches up though, it doesn't matter. Plenty of time to switch to SMG because Sexy wasn't quite ready for that one. There is one coming around the back side, and Fantasy, I think, wants that kill. Goes leaping round for it. There he is, manages to find it, and Revels goes leading the score chart. So not a bad start for Rapture.
Nope,
and a timeout called
by Serious Sam.
Serious Sam
the Man. He's taking his time here. And I'm not sure why. Maybe they're having issues over by their desks, or maybe they just need to reaccount things. The attacking side is leading by 3 rounds. Maybe it's time for a rethink.
It would be a good time.
They're being overrun at A. That's the problem. They're desperately having troubles trying to keep that side locked down because, well, ballerS are dominating it. They're running in together. They're being aggressive. Fantasy's peeking out of CAF with the AK, with that range, and just keeping back anyone who might sneak in. Whereas Tomsky, straight in the side, not holding back at all. You see Tomsky looking pretty happy with himself, knowing he's doing pretty good. Rapture there on the end doing his job, but there we go. I think they're having a little bit of a team talk, having a chat about things and just trying to work out what's actually going on. But I'm sure we'll be underway shortly. It is all 5 of them we're waiting on ready upping, so there's Blackmane. Blackmane once again. So it seems all smiles for ballerS right now as things are going rather well for them. up nice and early on the attacking side, which is, well, I wouldn't say it's harder, but we are going to go straight back into this one, and I'm going to steal this round away from you.
You go for it.
No, you're not having it.
You go, girl.
Shush. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, all right? And they're like, it's better than yours. So Zexy here on the defensive side, going for the peak. I can imagine off the jump, or will he go for the stairs? Not sure how to take this one out. He's going for the iron stair peak across the street, trying to catch anyone off guard, not managed to see a thing. And there's more of a bit of a B split coming out, I think. Let's switch across to see if we can find them. Tomsky now, our B-Link. There's a player just in front of him. He's got to be careful. He saw him proned. Or did he? Yeah, he's seeing a foot darting away now. So Rapture on the aggress once again towards the B shops, trying to control as much of the map as possible. But there we go, Fancy with the first onto Revels. The reply coming in the form of dupe onto Rapture. So 4v4 early on. Distant now looking towards 8. Does spot one of Garage, but Fantasy's there before him. Fantasy's on a mission this round. He's got himself into Overlook, waiting on the rotate, and is doing pretty good so far. So one man does make his way out. Cafe is Keys trying to take down Fantasy. I don't think he's going to push up. I think he's going to hold back. I think he's going to wait to see if they're going for the push onto B now. Black main bomb in hand. Safe hands if there was any. Now Sam under pressure from Cap. And there we go. Tomsky gets the frag onto Zexy. Keys reply onto Fantasy though. Does get better in bait by being patient. There you go. Tomsky and Distant mop up the rest. But it almost paid off for them there. There was a little bit of patience that happened from Keys that really worked wonders. That B rotate from a mix was quite impressive. Fantasy sitting in Overlook, holding the rotate, and everyone else piling, playing slow towards B.
And I just wonder how much the confidence is pulling into this one, because everybody knows Black main and Fantasy that plays Call of Duty 4. Yeah, and if you like, you're pressing tab, you're like, who's left? Black main Fantasy. Ah, oh, God. Great.
Yeah,
no problem, man. These guys are noobs. I've got no problem. I'll just take these down with a pinch of salt. But Blackman's going to work his way through. He's got that bomb in hand. It is a 4-on-2 situation already, and Revels does manage to take down Rapture. Rapture was leading Fragger, but Tomsky replies straight away onto Joip. And at the moment, Revels is the last man standing with a hell of a lot to do. I don't think he's going to quite mix it up enough, though. And he gets taken down by Distant this time with the SMG.
Yeah, I think he must have picked that up off of one of the falling Milkshake players. But I'm going to watch Fantasy throughout this round, because he's doing absolute magic so far for the Ballers side. He is Rapture, and even Distant and Fantasy leading the way on 6-1, doing pretty good. Tomsky as well. So yeah, they're all doing pretty good across the board. No one's particularly leading, but there we go. Fantasy taking down Zexy with a lovely nade just to the back of double palms. Blackmain as well following suit. And he gets the tag onto front 8 and the frag through the wall onto Keys. Walls don't stop a man like Fantasy, so you've got to keep going. So now Revels 1 against 5. And there we go. Fantasy knew where he was, but couldn't land the shot. So now Revels hops up onto the B bins. 4 more to find. Can he do it? Bomb now ticking. There is a time, and Tomsky's got a nade to there. That is depressing, if anything, Tomsky. What are you doing?
These are B bins. I'm going to nade it. Screw you. Making sure they get the kill, though. And obviously, he wanted to keep up the kills as well, because you can see he's now leading with Fantasy. He's like, well, this one's mine. You're dead. I'm taking this one. Tomsky goes a peeking. Around them exact same B-bins he just naded. Takes a glimpse across one. Keys does take down Rapture, though. And Tomsky going hunting, and well, just completely caught wide open with his pants down in street by Sexy. And Sam also going very aggressive. Fantasy was there, though. Not really managing to see that. You can hear them in Overlook. Just shots rattling through, and well, it's making it easy for Keys there. And as it is, Fantasy is going to have to go huge. I think he's picked up the one already. He does manage to get the second. Oh, and he manages to get tagged up. He backs off, though. He's got to be careful. He's got 57 seconds. He doesn't need to rush this. He could easily rotate around anywhere he needs. The bomb is down. Looks like it's loose in A side. Yeah, it's just outside A. And he's going to go peeking. He's got to be careful, because Sexy's going to be looking straight down this street. That's what he's aiming for. Oh, the tag onto Sexy there. Nearly manages to get him down. One picks up from Garage. He's just taking them all on, one by one. Can he have enough in him? No, he can't, because Jopp finally takes him down. That's just the confident play there from Fantasy, though. It's just like, well, there's 2 of you know exactly where I am shooting, but I'm still going to try and get you.
Yeah, indeed. And we can see Milkshake getting pretty loud themselves. Just picking up one round. They seem pretty happy with it. So Distant does fluff up the jump, so he's going to have to go for a bit of a slower peek here. Does seem to be adjusting accordingly. Smoke in his way. Rapture now pushing towards Cap, though. He could open up the site perfectly. Fancy landing, but Serious Sam is there. Takes down Rapture, and now 4v4. All even. A on lock for the MSG side. Can Sam continue the push? He does spot the player back there. Does he want to re-peek Distant? I don't think so. Distant on the prowl. And there we go. Sam leaps out into serious amounts of danger, but Tomsky does somehow even up onto Keys. So now Sam has to turn around, because Tomsky's on the go, and Tomsky does finally go down to the AK fire of Zexy. Now Zexy in a 1v3. Distant Black, well, There we go. Fantasy.
Well, there we go.
Well, he didn't do anything because Fantasy
was there again, and now he stretches lead. So Tomsky, you're slacking, man. I'm up to 13. Yeah, pick up the pace a little bit here. So Fantasy is starting to put on a little performance. Considering he did get 26 in the first, he's already up to 13 in the second map, which is Strike. Strike always finds a bit more of a tactical map, so if you are a much more tactically aware team, you do tend to pull off a lot more fantastic achievements than Fantasy. Again, picking yet another kill up. Sam, though, has replied, taking down Blackmane. Got to be happy with that. Bomb loose. Fantasy's just going to pick that up. Leave it lying down. One just trying to pop the shots through. I think it's Sam, actually. Or is it Keys? Keys takes down Rapture. It's a 2-on-2. Distant and Fantasy. But Fantasy is more than one man. He's like a whole team at the moment as he works his way through. Oh, he's got one to the left. The smoke's going to clear, and he's just passed across. Oh, that was an easy one. Sam just lines up for him. Now he realises Keys takes down Distant, and that's going to give his position away. He knows he's on statue. He's just peeking to the left-hand side. He's hiding right behind the statue. Fantasy is going, looking. Is he going to show? He's trying to creep around the left side. There he is. He shows himself. Fantasy peeks it. Now he knows exactly where he is. He didn't give a monkeys about the bomb. 37 seconds left on the clock. He's like, I don't need the bomb. This is a one-on-one. I got this, guys. Most players be using the brain now and be thinking, I'm going to pick this bomb up and I'm going to go for B. And now he's thinking it. Now 20 seconds to go. Oh, he's reloading. I was just about to say, is he going to take that schoolboy? Oh, he got toe tagged. Both of them did. Switches to Deagle, tries to hop on car, comes across, shows himself, and Keys goes huge. And I think Milkshake were happy with that one. And it is 7-2.
Yeah, finally they're really getting in the rounds that matter. They're trying to really finish off, but the lead's quite massive, but you can hear them. If you can't hear them, we can. So Distant on the BP does get the tag, but not the frag. Onto Zexy. The opposing scope with Rapture landing the nade onto Sam. Keys with the reply onto Fantasy. So Danger Man down for the ball to the side. So let's see what they're doing. Rapture on the push towards A, gets the frag onto Keys. Now pushing further towards the statue. They'll spot an AK that gets the second onto Dupe. Rapture on a mission at the moment. The action is well away from A. Tomsky spots another towards the lower spawn area. Can he get out of this window in time? Does manage to do so, but he's run out of bullets. What? Tomsky! Rapture clearing up Tomsky's mess is all I'm going to say. Revels now left in a 1v4, but that was interesting to say the least. Revels, can you bring this back? Can you down Tomsky for such a questionable bit of aim there? Now bomb ticking, there's a time limit to what Revels can do, and it's a bit of an ask with the Blackmane still up, Distance still up, and even Tomsky, who's fairly up the top of the scoreboard. So here we go. Does get the peek onto the B-Link. Here we go. Takes down Rapture. So the Danger Man of this round is down and out. Can he continue the pace onto the rest? Fire coming in from Garage. You can't even see them. They're dropping him. There we go. Blackmane with a nades trained in from years of CoD4 practice. Just securing another round on the board for Ballers.
Yet another round. And now you look at the score chart. You can see 15 Fantasy is leaving Tomsky behind. But Keys is doing a very good job at keeping them in it here. Unfortunately, it is 8-2. I think keeping them in it is in the most loosest sense I could possibly suggest in Call of Duty 4. I don't like to say a game's over because we have seen bigger throws, but as it is at the moment, Fantasy and Co are looking pretty phenomenal. Tomsky picks at 1, gets taken down by Zexy though. Is Fan going to respond? It is Blackmane and Fantasy left standing in a 4-on-2. Where are you? Blackmane with the bomb in spawn. Fantasy, for a minute I thought he was AFK in spawn, but he did take down Revels.
Taking their time.
Yeah. No probs, got a minute. No need to rush things. So Blackmane, obviously formerly Scope, currently with the AK. He's using the SMG last map. Fantasy in the meanwhile going looking. So they're not moving together, they're just like, yeah, don't worry, we got this. Individual skill is going to try and carry them through this one. Can they do it though? Fantasy has got to be very careful. Looking for the scope. Sexy's back up still. There he is! And Sexy takes down Blackmane. And now Blackmane with a lot of pressure. I'm not quite as confident as I would be with Fantasy. And there we go. Keys again. Still keeping it big for Milkshake this time around. It was all about Sam last time around. Sam's not really doing it, is he?
Not as much. He doesn't seem to be getting as involved. He's holding it as best he can, but the A pushes aren't really happening his way. So Keys has been taking the streak for the last couple of rounds. I think he's doing exactly the same again. Dropping it out of nade towards B so he can just lock off that area in his mind and continue the push on. So now spots one in the smoke. Can't manage to land it. Rapture's there. Nice train with Sam adjusting position. Can he drop down the player just in front of him? No, he can't. Rapture. What a push. Now continuing on straight to spawn house. Here's the shot rattled off from Zexy. He's got to know he's up there in that spawn house area. Will he go for the peak? He's got a sight on him. Can he land the shot? Does get the tag, but not the frag. And Rapture land a knife. Oh, he's made a meal of it. Gets knife for being so awful at knifing. And now it's all on Zexy. Fantasy taking out the last man. That was his teammate. And there he goes. Zexy with the first onto Tomsky. It's all very possible still. Black main and Fantasy. The fan main combo comes up strong again. 9-3's your scoreline right now. And well, ballerS looking rather strong.
Yeah, big half there from the ballerS. And there is Black main with a big grin across his face. You can't quite see the grin because there's a great big overlay in there, but there was a grin.
There.
It was there briefly. Now it's like
it's gone.
It's just gone. See, Adam, you missed it. You missed it. You had your chance and you blew it.
Yeah, Black main smiling is a rare occasion.
Black main smiling is something you've got to grasp with two hands
like
when it happens.
Like a fleeting moment.
Like a fleeting moment.
There's no smile.
He's gone there with the. He's gone and turned the light on us now. You don't want to see us. The game is going on live. We are back into the game, and we can see that Distant again. He's trying his best. Nade goes out. That might actually land. You know. I think Distance grenade could well hit. It didn't. Zexy managing to take down Fantasy. That means the fan main lineup. Oh, Sam getting the shot stole away from him there. ballerS are down to 2. And it is Distant now. Last man standing. This defensive lineup of ballerS has just folded.
Yeah, truly shaken to the bone by the Milkshake side. Bringing all the frags to the yard. So now let's see if Thompson can get himself into it. He's got the AK. Actually, no, I'm going to pick it up on the attacking side. Let's go for Zexy here, as they are going for the A peak once again. Sam in tow. He's going to go for the cap push to secure it as best he can. Zexy dropping out the nade. Not fancying scope, taking on Distant, and probably right. He's taking down Dupe already. Now Zexy has to open up this A side for his team. Spots one towards Cap Bomb. Can't land the shot. Darts away, but Keys is there to take down Tomsky, regardless of the fact that his scope just missed an absolute sitter. So now Sam on the push towards Black main. Sam just securing the street now. And they're really using that old kind of fanatic push. They used to take down as much as they could. Rapture with the frag onto Zexy, nevertheless. So now Fantasy has to be under a bit of pressure, but Rapture's there. And Rapture coming up strong. So now one left towards front A. Who is A? It was Sam, but not for long as Fantasy lets a few AK shots ring towards him. So now Keys has wormed his way into the B side, so he could do some damage here. Bomb is loose, but he could at least get a couple of frags. 2 frags, I could say. But now make his way down. He's got to be careful as a player on the bin who's just spotted it. Probably will be Fantasy, and Fantasy does not miss shots like that. The fan main combo, you just don't take him on. No,
indeed. It's going to be interesting to see how they hold up when they come against one of the top teams, because at the moment, Fantasy and Black main are doing, well, just 20
wonders.
Yeah, just doing wonders so far. Fantasy is definitely well on the ball here, despite killing Black main in DayZ the other day. Mean man. I wouldn't want him to get emo. I wouldn't want to go down that route again, let's put it that way. But Tomsky has been caught out. Sorry, Michael. Odell, just in case you're listening, I don't want to pick on one of your former players. I want them black book quotes. Rebels with that bomb in hand. He's going to peek across. Oh, he just got a glimpse. I think it's Distant. Is it Rapture that's back there? Black main does take down Rebels, though. And Sam now is on the hunt. Black main last man standing. Bomb actually miles away. Loose, but Black main in a defensive role, in a pretty aggressive position. Oh, they know his spot. They know his position now. He's been spotted from Overlook. He is going to have to play this one very cautiously. Switches Deagle, realises they're going to be coming up on him. Spins around, ready and waiting. They're going to come in and a pincer move, both at the same time. Oh, and he just was reloaded randomly.
It's the age-old issue. Who is it walking into Melons before, I think, and there's Rapture on the streets. Let's pick it up with him this round. Let's see what he can do. SMG for the defensive side with Black main alongside him. So now Rapture going himself into A. Doesn't fancy doing too much, but he drops out the nade just in the second car on the attacking side. And now flashes roll. Rebels doing just the same, but he does manage to connect. And there we go, Dupe as well. Both SMGs down. It's all on the slower players. Excuse me. So now Milkshake make their way into A. Keys with the first onto Distant. Zexy following suit onto Tomsky. It's all on Fantasy. Fantasy, the man of the moment. Can he take them all down? No, he can't. Sam bounds out of A to just secure another round on the board. 6-10.
6-10 indeed. Clearly needs some Milkshake.
Not bringing my voice to the yard.
It's not bringing your voice to the yard there. So at the moment, Milkshake are on the push. And they've had some pretty good attacking rounds. They were thinking about starting as the aggressor when they won the 9th round, but instead chose the defensive. Didn't work out too well, 9-3. Can they turn that result around? It's going to be a huge ask, but it is possible. Blackmane taking down Rebels, though. Blackmane again in that street section. Does get taken down this time by Jop. I never say Jop or Jupe.
Jupe. Ooh.
Ooh. So we've got Jupe and Revels. It's a mix on Milkshakes. I see. Oh, and that's Keys. A very easy frag on Distant there. He's just strolling out, but he has got around the backside of Sniper. Jupe does take down Tomsky as well. Now Fantasy with it all to do. Where the hell are you? With his red SMG, and it's not going to happen. 10-7. It's on.
The game's afoot, folks. It is not being
it's
left.
on
Milkshake.
like Donkey Kong. Thought I'd go Ben Hodder in there.
Wow, okay. Zexy now on the attacking side with the scope. Got a nice spawn. It's all up to him where he wants to push. He's got the map at his feet. So there we go. So drops down A towards A. He's going for the aggressive peek towards Cap. This didn't work out too well for him last time. But he's feeling as though it's the right choice. He's leaving his team to go B as well. This is a very questionable thing to do. Blackmane first nade landing onto Revels. Connecting that shot. Spots a player. Misses the shot. And now Zexy in a world of trouble. Players converging upon him. Blackmane dropping down Zexy there. And now Blackmane on the push once again. Very aggressive. The rest of the players are all towards B. Let's find out where they are. Jupe or Jop or Jupe trying to hold off the B attack. Well, further the B attack even, but Keys does get the fake in at B. Drawing out some fire, I can imagine, trying to be covered off, going for the spawn peak, trying to get around, leaving the bomb in a safer place. He doesn't want to leave this in a place where the defensive side can defend it too easily. Sam with the frag onto Tomsky nevertheless. Now Keys has to step up to the play himself as well. Gets the tag onto this, but not the frag as Fancy steps up and takes down Sam. There's now 2 players left alive. Blackmane on the push towards B-Shop, does get a shot onto Jupe and does down him. Now Keys has to bring this one back. Where is the last man for Milkshake? Spawn gets the eyes onto Distant and a headshot as well. Lovely play from him, but Blackmane's there, the pillar within the CoD4 community, just finishing that round out for them.
Are you just trying to say he's big, or he's big and strong?
He's supporting.
He's supporting.
Yes.
That's where it is. It's the bra. It supports. Oh, sorry, I went there, Blackmane. Sorry. I can't be mean to Chris. He's such a nice guy after all. So Blackmane with the opening grenade frag right there on Revels, and Sam works his way through. Does manage to get a frag, surely. Does take down Fantasy. That's got to be a good start for Milkshake, but unfortunately Tomsky is there, and he wants to match Fantasy for all the kills in the world. Jupe, though, does manage to take down Rapture and then runs for cover with that bomb in hand. 2-on-2. Keys and Jupe versus Distant and Blackmane. Tomsky. And Tomsky is on the hunt for kills. Distant, you know, pressure maybe, I don't know. He's not been that great. And 11 on effectively a scope map is not a great return. Ooh, and Keys goes
out of nowhere.
Huge. Again, Keys has been their top fragger by a while. And look at that, 19, he's not far off Fantasy.
No, he's definitely catching up. Tomsky now switching up to the SMG. He was favouring the AK towards A, but I think they're trying to take this one home now. They don't want to get it any closer. They're feeling this is getting a little bit down to the wire, so now Tomsky's stepping up to the SMG he's used to. He's now avoiding nades, or doesn't avoid the nade. Zexy does manage to drop one right into his way. Sam now, I'm not sure if he wants to go towards A. Keys pushing towards B. It's a bit of a split coming out here. Jupe in tow. Blackmane does get the frag onto Rebels in mid-shop, taking control of that mid-street, and Fancy as well onto Sam. Zexy one onto Distant. 3 against 3. Keys still alive nevertheless. On the push towards B, there's a player just around this corner. Will he spot him in time? Yes, he does. Lovely reaction shot onto Rapture there, really connecting the bullets. 2 remain. The fan main combo. Where are these two? Let's find them. Fancy in calf, trying to hold back as best he can. Blackmane in mid-shop, so splitting themselves between A. There's 3 players still alive and raring to get them. Fancy spots one towards the B. He's got to be careful. There's one just in front of him. He does get the peek onto Zexy. He knew there. The game sense coming up strong for him. Now it's all up to Blackmane to step up to the plate and do just the same. There's now 2 towards B side. That's where the last of the MSG players are. Can they find out where they are and get that bomb working? Jupe on the plant towards the B. Does go for the full and gets that down. Now clock ticking against the fan main combo. Blackmane starting to saunter out of mid-shops at his own pace. But whether Fantasy does the same is a different matter. Fantasy now has to get across this treacherous road of doom. 33 seconds on the board. He's got to get moving fast, being as cautious as he can. But with the time limit ticking down, he's not a lot of time left. He does get tagged up from Beeling. He's got to be careful. He gets tagged up again. He's hoping Blackmane will step up to the plate. Where is Blackmane? Blackmane does finally take down Keys. Jupe now 1v2 against the fan main combo. It's not what you want to be up against for this round, especially. Spots one onto Blackmane, does drop him down. It's all against Fantasy now. The tags are flying out both ways. Jupe is so heavily tagged. 10 seconds on the board. What is Fantasy up to? He's careful. He's not risking it.
Okay.
Fantasy? Do you want to go for that bomb?
You know you need to get the bomb.
You're fine.
He's like, no, score is important.
I want my score. He's saving his
gun.
We've actually gone to CSS right now.
Yeah, he's been playing CSGO a little bit too much, maybe, I don't know, and he's making sure he keeps a good kill-death ratio ahead of Tomsky. Doesn't want to mess that up because Tomsky is, well, he was in danger of catching him, but he's now fell way behind. Unfortunately, and ironically, it is Revels now, actually, not Sam, that is bottom. Sam just getting caught on the car. You don't want to do that when you're on camera. Keys does get another frag on towards Blackmane, and it is a 4-on-4. Can they get any grenade frags? Nothing coming up from it. Keys tagging up heavily on towards Fantasy there, but did not go down, which is danger for Keys, because Fantasy is going to be coming back angry. He's just trying to keep him pinned. Toying with Fantasy, keeping him pinned on that corner. Catches a glimpse, knows he's moved. Tomsky takes down Revels though, and he couldn't really go back again for a second time of asking on Fantasy, or a third time even. Here's the cases this time. And Jupe is a long way off. Sexy's not really going to be able to help him out. Rapture is going for a wall-banging fight with Keys by the looks of it, and he does manage to win it. Knew exactly where he was. Sexy gets taken down. Jupe, last man standing, who's just around the side at Fantasy. Oh no, so Tomsky finds him. And Jupe, well, he's got one more coming around the corner. He's reloading, and Fantasy was there at the right opportunity. 12-9, map point, match point, all on.
Yeah, indeed. Let's have a little look at the attacking spawns. No SMG having a great spawn there, so switching across to the ballerS. Blackmane and Tomsky now picking up this SMG push. See if Blackmane's going to favour that mid-shot push again, feeling aggressive on the round. That really does matter. He's feeling aggressive, and the split is coming out. There's 2 towards B, 2 towards A. Tomsky landing the first nade onto Revel. Can Blackmane follow suit? Does almost miss Sam, but does finally collect that frag for himself. Says fire towards B side. Keys now on the push. Does get tagged up from Rapture, but Rapture downs him eventually. Blackmane with another. It's all on Jupe. Jupe with the first onto Fantasy. Can he follow up pace? No, he can't. Rapture there, securing this map and this match for the ballerS side.
Yeah, it was match secured, and well, it was an expected result, but well, I thought Milkshake put in a good effort there. They put in a good performance. They kind of needed to get a couple of frags. Sam performed brilliantly well for them in the first map, but we just can't take away from the fact that Fantasy was awesome.